This video will be showing how to set up basic assets and blueprints that we will need to continue working on our game. So the first thing we'll do, we've just created our landscape, and what we're going to do is create a new folder inside of our content folder, and we're going to call this new folder Assets. And we're also going to create another new folder, and we're going to call that Blueprints. Okay, so we're going to open up our Assets folder, and inside here we're going to create a couple of new blueprint classes. So we're going to right click, and under Blueprint class we're going to choose that. And the first one we're going to do is we're going to create a game mode blueprint. So you would click that, and we're going to name this My Game Mode, and we'll use this at a later time. And we're also going to create another new blueprint class, and this one we're going to use a player controller. So we're going to choose that, and we'll call this one My Player Controller. Okay, and you should get these two icons right here. Now, two more we're going to do. We're going to go over into our Blueprints folder, and we're going to right click once again, choose Blueprint class, and we're going to actually create a character. And this one will be this one here, and this will be our actual player character we're going to program. So we're going to call this one My Character. And one final one we'll have to search for is we're going to need a HUD Blueprint for our heads-up display. So we'll right click one more time and choose Blueprint class, and we'll have to go right here where it says all classes and click this drop down bar, and in the search bar type in HUD, and it should be this one right here, and this is the one we're going to use, and we'll choose that, and we'll call this one My HUD, and it will give us this option right here. So with those four created, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to set our game mode in our program to our game mode here. And the way we can do that is we'll go to the window button, and we're going to choose world settings, and the world settings will come up right here on the right beside the details panel. And under the second section here where it says game mode, there's an option for game mode override. Currently it says none, and we're going to click this, and we're going to choose My Game Mode because that's the one we're going to use. So we click that. That's all we need to do for that, and we can close that. And we also need to go here under edit, and we will go to our project settings, and we want to choose maps and modes. And in this window we want to ensure that it says default game mode, so that it says our default game mode should be My Game Mode. So we'll make sure that that changes to My Game Mode, and we will come back into this project settings in a few minutes. So what we want to do is under My Game Mode we want to double click, and that will open this up here. And and we're not going to really concern ourselves with this at the moment, is we want to go to this area right here under classes, and under default pawn class we want to choose our character that we just created. So make sure that it is the My Character or whatever you named it. And then under the HUD class we're going to choose My HUD, and under player controller class we want to choose My Player Controller. And we'll make sure once we make any changes in a blueprint, we have to make sure that we click compile, and that should set that up, and we should be pretty much ready to go on to our next step. And this will allow us to be able to start setting up some input controls and movement controls. So we're going to get into that in our next video.